Hey guys, welcome back to 302 Sobriety. I'm still sober. I hope you guys are too. Right now, I just got out of working out. I took a membership to Planet Fitness so I can do something with my body. I want to be 21 again, though I'm 60, but that's a different story. Still been going to meetings. I was out, I guess, out spiritually because I got, excuse me, when I got back from Texas, I got sick, and I was sick for like about 2 weeks, and I was out of work. So this is just to let you know that even an illness, regular illness that everybody gets, a flu, cold, whatever it is, could bring you down if you're not strong enough spiritually. I had a fight to get up. I went to the doctors and they said it wasn't the flu. At first they said it was, and then it wasn't the flu, and it turned out to be bronchitis and gave me some antibiotics, and it took a while to knock it out. I'm back on track. I'm going now back to more meetings. But while I was sick, I wasn't, I just wanted to crawl in bed and just keep to myself. And that's dangerous for me because when I was out there running the streets and doing what I was doing, drinking, drugging, I never had an excuse not to get out of bed to go buy whatever I needed to get my mind-altering drug, my mind-altering high. Whatever it was, my drug of choice is alcohol. So it applies to everything. I never had an excuse. I never said, hey, something, I don't feel too well, so I'm not going to go get drunk. I found a way. In the rain, I would walk. I don't care how long it was, but I would get there to get what I wanted, what I needed. And though I was legitimately sick, I stayed in my house. I stayed where I live, and I was in bed. I was balled up. I didn't want to go anyplace. I wasn't working. I didn't go to work because I was sick, fever and all. So that made it worse. Then depression set in. Then I would make one meeting, and I said, oh, screw this. But that's when I needed the meeting the most. And that's when I needed to fight the most. And I started seeing myself getting into my head. And what I mean by that is that I started feeding negative stuff. That's why I say I got to stay out of my own head because I'm my own worst enemy. So I have to push myself to do what I need to do, not to resort back to the old ways. And that's how close. I'm letting you know this is how close I am, or any of us are, to relapse if we don't continue with our strengths, with our people that are, you have to surround yourself with people that they know your pattern now. They know, hey, well, how come you're not at a meeting? Hey, how come you're not doing this? I haven't seen you today. And that helps. You don't want to hide from them because they'll come knocking at your door. Well, they come knocking at my door. And they are relentless. And I need that. I need somebody that's going to say, hey, something, you're not that important. Just because you're sick, you're just going to pour me. And they're right. I'm not that important. I'm not God. I took off my God suit. We all get sick. We all persevere. We all conquer our illnesses, our day-to-day life struggles. As you can tell, I don't rehearse any of this. I don't pretty it up and put some music on. And I speak from my heart. I speak what comes into my head so you can hear what I'm about, how sick I am. Because I jump from one thing to another, back and forth. But that's the way I am. And I accept it because I'm kind now. I'm still working towards something, and that's to handle life on life's terms without my alcohol, without getting high, with my higher power, understanding that there's an energy that flows in all of us. We all take different paths. I came today. I did a 3-hour, maybe 3.5 hour workout. I did part of my legs and then my top, and then I did a lot of cardio. But I feel good because I was feeling, when I was riding my bicycle, as you guys know, if you look back at the videos, all I did was bike ride. I didn't have a van. I was not sitting on my ass. I was pedaling wherever, 100-something miles a day, easy. But I have to replace that because then I become complicit. You know, I just, I learned to accept what happens. And I fight aging. Let me tell you, I'm fighting aging. I'm having some issues with my short-term memory. Went to the doc. So that's another thing. Hey, but you know something? I still haven't drank. I had to get an MRI done this past Friday to see what was wrong, why I'm losing my memory, my short-term memory. And sure enough, I forgot that I had an MRI. They called me that evening and they say, "You missed your MRI." I said, "Duh, you know, I have memory loss and this is what's going on." But it's funny how things work. You know, I'm not scared. It is what it is. You know, I can't change it. Whatever's going to happen is going to happen. I spoke to my doctor and he said, you know, you're doing what you're supposed to do. You stop the alcohol, you stop the smoking, you're eating right, and you're exercising. My blood pressure has been going down slowly. It's not to peak optimum level, but it's a hell of a lot better than what it was. You know, I was like 200 over 140, 150. I was bad. Now it's, you know, I think it goes down to like 150 over 88, the lowest. But I'm working at it. But I'm not drinking because by drinking, I'm adding more problems into my life. My blood pressure go up. I'll just give up. I might as well just, you know, live out in the street, in the rain, whatever it is, and forget about all my friends and people that do care for me. I have a lot of people in my corner. Surround yourself. I've been going to different meetings, and it's no excuse. Now I have a van. From where I live, it's a ways to get to the meeting, my home group meeting, but I do it. You know, I was biking to them. Now I have a van, and I'm going to come up with an excuse that I can't make it? No. But what I have been noticing while I was sick was I was putting a lot of stuff other than my sobriety first. Like I was working first. I was, how do you call it? Not doing what I had to do for my sobriety. I put everything else in front of my higher power and my sobriety, which is very dangerous. You know, I was spreading myself too thin, and my sanity was just going out the window. I am humbled. I'm accepting. My kids are teaching me so much. You know, just the other day I wanted I use any opportunity of my life to teach them. And my daughter came to me and she says, I don't like the idea that every time something happens to you, you use it as a teaching tool. I said, okay, I understand, but I'm not your friend. I'm your father. And I've got to use whatever I can to hopefully help you. You have a choice. You don't have to listen to me or anything that I tell you to do. I never did. I never listened to anybody, and look where it got me. But nobody told me what I'm telling you now. Nobody showed me and said to me that the drinking will screw your life up. Though I had a whole bunch of alcoholics in my life, in my family. But I guess it was accepted at my time. But you have someone, myself, that's trying to teach my kids, they don't appreciate it. And then somebody told me, hey, Michael, you can't control the situation. And hell, if they weren't right, I got to let it go. They have their own higher power. They have their higher power in their corner, looking out for them. I just have to, let it go. Let go and let God, as they say. Because I can't control them. I can't put a gun to their head, which I could, but I can't put a gun to their head and tell them you got to do it my way. Because that's not fair. That's not fair to them. That's not being kind. That's not learning. The best teacher in life is life itself. I'm just a vessel to communicate. But the real teaching comes from life, the experiences, and that makes you stronger. And it wasn't until my daughter said it that I got it, And I have a friend, she said, let it go. And that's what I'm doing. Now, I don't like it, don't get me wrong. I still want to control everything. But it is what it is, and that's making me grow more. It's letting me understand that I have to let go. Because that's one of my character defects, is controlling everything. Well, I don't want to keep on talking and rambling on, but it's raining today. I'm going to go home, take care of a couple of things before I go to work tomorrow. But you guys stay safe. Work it one day at a time. Before you know it, you got some time underneath your belt. You'll feel stronger. But you got to keep fighting. You got to keep moving forward. Get some help. I don't care if you don't want to get AA. If you say AA is a brainwash, it is what it is, but just get some type of help. Professional help, some other place, Oxford House. There's a lot of places out there to get help. Some guidance. It doesn't have to be AA. Just get some help. Get yourself in a program. Listen, the thing about it is, out of everything, no matter what program you choose, you have to be honest with yourself. Don't do it for your kids. Don't do it for your mom. Don't do it for your wife, your husband. Don't do it for them. Do it for you because you want it. Now, if you don't want it, go back out and go get high until, you drop dead. And let's see how many of those people out there, your family, they're going to miss you. You might not think they miss you. You think the kids might not miss you because you're so caught up in yourself, but they'll miss you. They just don't have no other way to tell you. Nobody wanted to touch me. Nobody wanted to tell me anything. I started pushing everybody away, so they left me alone. That's what I wanted. I was on a suicide mission slowly. There's a better way out there. You just have to look for it. You got to work at it. I pray for you guys. Whatever higher power you believe in, for me is, my meditation is an energy amongst all of us that resonates in everyone. I don't care what path you decide to take, everybody wants to get to the same place. Everybody wants goodness in their life. They want kindness in their life. And that's what we want. And for me, I found it in my rooms. I got people that are kind, that truly care for me, that say something, that look out. Well, you see, I keep rhyming. You guys take it easy. Stay safe, stay strong and sober. Do it one day at a time. Peace out.